Everyone is asking the same question. Will AI replace data analysts? It sounds dramatic, but the real answer is more uncomfortable than a simple yes or no. AI is not just replacing roles, it's reshaping them. And if you don't understand how that shift works, you either panic unnecessarily or become irrelevant without realizing it. Think about what a data analyst traditionally does. Collect data, clean it, run queries, build dashboards, and generate reports. Now look at what AI tools can already do. They can write SQL queries, generate dashboards, summarize insights, and even suggest conclusions. Tasks that used to take hours can now be done in minutes. So yes, a large part of the traditional workflow is being automated. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think automation equals replacement. It doesn't. It changes where value is created. If basic tasks are automated, then doing only basic tasks is no longer valuable. The role doesn't disappear, it evolves. Instead of spending time extracting data, analysts are expected to interpret it, question it, and connect it to real business decisions. This shift is similar to what happened in the past with tools like spreadsheets. When Excel became widespread, people thought accounting roles would disappear. They didn't. They changed. The same pattern is happening again, just faster. Analysts who rely only on tools will struggle. Analysts who understand context, business problems, and decision-making will become more valuable. Now, with systems like ChatGPT and other AI platforms, the barrier to entry is lower. More people can access data and generate insights. But that also increases competition. When everyone has access to the same tools, the differentiator becomes thinking, not execution. So what actually gets replaced? Repetitive, rule-based tasks. What doesn't get replaced? Critical thinking, problem framing, and decision-making. AI can generate answers, but it doesn't fully understand which questions matter. It can process data, but it doesn't fully understand business context. That gap is where human value remains. But here's the brutal part. If you stay at the level of running queries and building basic reports, you are at risk. Not because AI is smarter, but because your role is too narrow. The market doesn't reward effort, it rewards impact. And impact comes from understanding problems, not just processing data. At the Learning Studio, the goal isn't to create fear, it's to create clarity. Because once you understand how AI affects roles like data analysts, you stop asking, will I be replaced? And start asking, how do I stay valuable in this system? And that's the question that actually determines your future. We've covered a lot, from understanding data to how businesses actually make decisions to how AI is reshaping everything around us. But this isn't the end, it's just the foundation. Up next, we move from understanding systems to applying them in the real world with practical insights that actually matter. We've already broken down marketing, finance, and human resources. Now it's time to zoom out and see how businesses operate globally. Because once you understand how decisions scale across countries, cultures, and markets, you don't just understand business anymore. You understand how the world moves.